If you've sent out 50 resumes in the last 3 months and heard nothing back, not a rejection, not a courtesy email, just silence, I want you to know something. Your resume probably never reached a human being. It was read by a machine. It was scored by an algorithm. And in many cases, it was rejected before anyone with a pulse ever saw your name. Today, I'm going to show you 7 things on your resume that are giving away your age to that machine. And most of them you've probably never even thought about. And stay to the end. Number 7 is the one most people would never even think to check. Let me take you back for a second, because this didn't happen overnight. In the 1980s, if you were looking for a job, you opened the Sunday paper. The New York Times classifieds were thick as a phone book. There was a ritual to it. You'd sit at the kitchen table, scan the columns, type up your resume on a typewriter, and mail it off in a crisp envelope. If you got an interview, you put on your best suit, shook hands, and made your case. Opportunity was something you could hold in your hands. Then the internet arrived, and with it came Monster.com, which sounded like science fiction at the time. Suddenly, you could browse jobs at midnight. Fax machines gathered dust as we learned to send resumes as email attachments. LinkedIn launched, and your career history was suddenly searchable and public. But here's what nobody anticipated. Because the internet made it so easy to apply, companies were flooded. A single job posting could attract 1,000 resumes overnight. By the late 1990s, software companies had invented a solution, the Applicant Tracking System, or ATS, a digital gatekeeper designed to sort the flood. The first ATS system was simple keyword matches. If your resume had the right words, you got through. If it didn't, you were filtered out. But that was 25 years ago. Today, roughly 99% of Fortune 500 companies use an ATS. The systems are powered by artificial intelligence, and they've gotten very, very good at finding reasons to say no. Now, here's where it gets personal. In a previous video, I mentioned one of the ways the ATS detects your age, the double space after a period. A lot of you responded to that, and I realized there's much more to this than I covered. So today, I'm giving you that one plus 6 more. 7 specific things that the ATS is scanning for on your resume. 7 signals that quietly tell the machine you're an older candidate. And most of them, nobody has ever warned you about. Let's get into it. Number 1, the double space after a period. I covered this in my last video, but it's worth repeating because it's the one that shocked people the most. If you're our generation, you were taught always to leave 2 spaces after a period before starting a new sentence. It was drilled into us. The thing is, that convention changed about 20 years ago. 1 space is now the standard. Modern ATS systems with AI are smart enough to scan your resume, detect the double spacing pattern, and flag you as a likely older candidate. You might have removed your graduation year, hidden your age everywhere you can think of, and the spacing between your sentences gives you away. Number 2, references available upon request. If your resume has this line at the bottom, it's dating you. That used to be the standard practice you put in at the end of the resume you sent out. Nobody does this anymore. Employees know they can ask for references if they want them. Including this line, it's like leaving a best before date on your resume. Tells the system, any human who does see it, that your resume habits haven't been updated in a long time. Take it off. You need that space for something that actually sells you. Number 3, submitting your resume as a doc file. This one's subtle, but it matters. If you're saving your resume as a doc file, the old Microsoft Word format, instead of docx or PDF, that's a generational marker. The doc format was replaced by docx back in 2007. Most people under 40 have never saved a document as doc in their lives. Some ATS systems also have trouble parsing the older format properly, which means your content can get garbled. sections missing, formatting destroyed. So not only are you signaling your age, your resume might not even be readable by the system. Save it as a docx or PDF always. Before I get to number 4, I've just launched a free resource center on the Empower Over 50 website. Inside you'll find 22 free guides covering everything from your resume to your finances, planning your next chapter, plus an interactive self-assessment tool to help you figure out your next move. Use the link in the description or scan the QR code. Alright, number 4, listing every job going back 30 years. I get it. You're proud of your career. You've held significant roles. You want to show the full picture. But listing every position you've held since 1992 does 2 things. First, it tells the ATS exactly how long you've been working, which tells it roughly how old you are. Second, it buries the most relevant recent experience under decades of history that the hiring manager doesn't care about. The current convention is to show the last 10 to 15 years of experience. Anything before that, if it's truly relevant, get a single line in a previous experience section at the bottom. No dates, no details, just the role and the company. Okay, number 5. Outdated language. This one's a trap because you won't even realize you're doing it. The words you use on your resume carry generational fingerprints. If you write responsible for managing a team of 12, that's old resume language. Modern resumes use action verbs and impact statements. Led a team of 12, increasing revenue by 23%. If you list proficient in Microsoft Office as a skill, that phrase screams 2005. Every candidate under 40 knows Word and Excel. It's assumed. What they list instead is the specific tools relevant to the role. Even small word changes get flagged. These are generational habits baked into our writing style, and the modern systems can pick up on them. To fix is straightforward. Look at your recent job postings in your field and mirror the language they use. Number 6. Formatting the ATS can't read. You might have a beautifully designed resume with columns, tables, text boxes, or graphics. It looks great on paper, but most systems can't read it. Tables and columns confuse the parser. Text boxes get skipped entirely. If you put your contact information in a header or footer, many systems don't read those sections at all. The irony is that the more effort you put into making your resume look polished, the worse it performs in the system. Keep it simple. One column, clear headings, no graphics. And here it is. Number 7, your email address. I saved this one for last because it might sting a little. Are you using AOL@yahoo.com as an email address? If your email address is from the older providers, the system notices. It's a small thing. It's a part of the profile being built, combined with a few of the other signals on the list. It adds up. Set up a modern email address. It takes 10 minutes and it removes one more data point. And look, I haven't even mentioned the most obvious one, your graduation year. If you've got it on your resume, remove it. If you have a degree, list the degree and the institution. Leave the year off. Even after you fix all of this, you should know that not every job posting is real. Some companies post listings to collect data or satisfy internal policy with no intention of hiring. If you apply, hear nothing, and see the same job reposted, that's probably what happened. Don't let it shake your confidence. So how do you fight back? First, stop mass applying and start having real conversations. Most jobs are filled through networking, not applications. Reach out to former colleagues, old contacts, people in your industry. A simple conversation can open doors where job boards never will. Second, fight AI with AI. Before you submit a resume, run the job description through an AI tool. Identify the key words and tailor your resume to match honestly. Third, be selective. 5 targeted applications will outperform 50 blind ones every time. Look, if you're over 50 and feeling invisible in this job market, you are not imagining it. There is a system working against you, and now you know know how it works. We've seen more changes in our working lives than we ever imagined, but we are not finished learning. We are definitely not finished adapting. We've been adapting our whole careers. This is just the next version of that. I'm going to keep building the AI systems to counteract the ATS, and I'll share every step on this channel. If you want to understand our real conversations of replacing the modern job board, click this video, and I'll see you the next time. Cheers!